Hey guys, what's up? Bring me the boa here. This is the video I promised where like all the sinks will be together and also showing you guys how I rehydrate my animals. So, yeah, you might be questioning why the camera's just pointed at a bathtub. Well, that's what I do. I clean out my bathtub really well. I fill it up with some water, some lukewarm water, and I put my snakes in. So I thought that instead of like playing the entire video like from start to end, I'd already fill up the bathtub so that you guys don't have to literally watch me dump water into the bathtub, as well as filling it up from the faucet over there at the end of the tub. So I already have it filled, the temperature is correct, I used my temperature gun. So now we're going to put the hog noses in here. Now I'm first going to put the tricolors in, because they really do need it. Momo has been dropping pounds, not literal pounds I should say, because a snake her size to drop a pound would be a lot of weight. And then you can see her just floating, which means I need to get rid of a little bit of water here, so you guys will get to see how I adjust the water. And I use Momo. I use Momo down here as a scale because she is one of the bigger snakes for my hog noses, so obviously if she's floating, I need to get rid of quite a bit of water. So this will help me get rid of water without the other snakes needing to be in the tub. Okay, that was too much water. So now you're going to see what I do to add more water back. Plus I think I'm going to just drain the remainder of that because there was some bedding stuck to her still. So I'm going to get rid of all that water and then close the drain and then start filling it back up again. And yes, this is exactly what happens when I'm doing this. So I guess I accidentally told you guys a little bit of a fib. You guys are going to watch me fill up the tub, but you're going to see how I do it. And me using my biggest snake, well, the biggest snake that I'm going to have in the tub at that moment, as a way to gauge how much water I need. And then this way I also know that the water is clean, because it's coming straight from my sink, which also has a water filter. And then I can also better keep track of the actual temperature coming out of the faucet on the sink as compared to the tub here. Let's see. I need the water to make it to both ends, but for there to be enough for them to fully submerge themselves if they like on the deep end. But this is how I give snakes tub time. And we are 4 minutes in, and I am still filling it up. Let's see. It looks like I'll need probably 2 more cups, and then we're good. Or we'll be at the right amount of water that I should have started at. So let's see here. Actually, this might be the coffin in the nail, so to speak. This might be enough. I was right. I'm going to need 1 more. So let's see here. That's good enough. Now to finish putting the other snakes in here. And just so you know, I'm almost over off in this corner right here. She's barely visible to you guys right now, but she's still there. And now to get Todoroki. He has also grown since the last time you guys have seen him. He is much longer. He is almost the same size as Momo. And that is the tricolor growth rate for you. They grow incredibly fast. But as you can see, his whites have stayed quite a bit better than hers. Hers are kind of mellowing out, becoming more of a yellowy color, which I actually like. I like to see the differences. But so we're gonna, since we started with it on the big bins, we're gonna stick with the big bins. So got the tricolors out of theirs. Next will be the Drama Queen, Andromeda. But yes, and I'm also comfortable doing this, putting them all together, because I've done this several times before. I've never had any incidences or issues. All the snakes get along really well, and I think it's just because they're all a hognose species, and they're all roughly the same size. And next it's Azura, who's really needing that extra water. But she is slowly putting weight back on, as you might be able to tell. I'll get some zoomed in shots. But geez, it's already 7 minutes in, and I still don't even have all the snakes in the tub. Let's see here. This is totally a Bring Me the Boa video, because it is taking longer than I anticipated. Like every other video, how that seems to just be a theme. Might as well say it won't be like an official Bring Me the Boa video, unless it's drawn out because of something. Let's see here. Looks like the westerns also are better at being put in water than the tricolors, I've noticed. It's kind of funny. I don't know if it's a species thing or what. And then let's see here. Now we have one snake left, which is Valentine. And he's burrowed, so it'll take me a couple minutes to find him because of how little he is. Fun fact, he's actually burrowed under here, like I mentioned in the video where I was setting up his thing and his debut video. But these work great because snakes like to hide under these. He's actually directly under here, so. Oh my god, he's so little. Now you guys will truly get to see the differences between him and the other snakes in terms of size. He is just a tiny, tiny little bean. And since I have it in a pretty stable position, I will zoom in. Let's see, so there's him right there. So as you can see, there is the cluster of snakes right there. And there's Valentine right there. Oh, let's get that to focus again. As you can see, he is just so small. compared to the other snakes. And then here's kind of a close-up of the different patterns. So that's Andromeda mainly, right there. Percy's head coming in. Then that gray one, that's Azura. Go over. Oh. So that little thing, that is her trying to initiate mating behavior. I'll get some straight up just video of mating behaviors of them soon when I get her, Percy, Andromeda, the Toffee Belly, all in the mood for that type of stuff. I will get just some good footage of that. But let's see here. Let's see. He should be, yep. Right in the middle of the screen there. And then I'll shift some of the lighting that way, but you can already see the difference between him and Andromeda right there. He is much darker and more purpley and maroon in comparison. And then for reference, I'll put my hand in there. Hi guys, here's my hand. For reference, he is very small. But you can see the colors are already so different. He is so much darker than she is. So actually this is pretty good. He still will be getting his own comparison video, but this is just a good way to see the two of them together. Let's see here. But then when I get some other heterodon species, I will be showing them off like this. I'm thinking here in the bathtub would be a good way to kind of show off colors too, so I might do more videos in here, but it kind of also depends on how the audio comes out on this video. We're going to release this one regardless just because I did get a request for it, and there's only one way to film this video, is to film it. So, but yeah, let's see. You know what? Now, I was going to take it off the tripod, but now I'm not thinking that's the greatest idea here. Because it keeps the camera way more steady than I'd be able to. I don't know, it's just kind of fun to watch all the snakes move and getting to see what they do. This is kind of how I also socialize them with each other to some extent. There's Todoroki doing his little periscope and yawn. There's Azura. There he is. And there's Andromeda that just floated into him. But yeah, so this is pretty much what I do for rehydrating my snakes. Let's see. And then I sit down here and I kind of look at them. I watch them. This is pretty much what I do whenever I'm rehydrating my snakes. Because then this is also pretty good for enrichment as well. Because this is kind of, even though it's the same thing every time, it's a little different every time because they all bump into each other and do different things every time. But she's doing her mating behavior. Yeah. It's just cool seeing all of them together like this for me, because it's like, this so far is the summation for my work so far. these are going to be what's producing my babies in the future. And so, just so you guys know, for a total, I have 1 male and 1 female tricolor hognose, and then for the western hognoses, I have 4 males and 2 females. So, a little bit of an uneven ratio there, and it's actually a reverse for what most breeders shoot for. But I'm kind of fine with that, because all my stuff will mix pretty well together. I still can't believe how small Valentine is compared to the rest of the snakes. He is just so tiny. You can see the tip of his tail right there. He was right here. And he's going to be going a little bit right there. He's just so little. Like, I thought Talos was small, but kind of puts it into perspective that Talos really isn't that little. Talos is barely smaller than Andromeda and Percy. Like, he'll probably be caught up to them within the next few months here. Next couple. And he'll be ready for next breeding season. But yeah, I usually let them soak like this for, you know, about 15 to 20 minutes. Usually no longer than 30. 30 has been the longest. I do this with my ball pythons as well. If you guys want to do one with the ball pythons, let me know in the comments below. Because I'm never opposed to shooting more videos, and the ball pythons deserve a little bit more camera time. So do the tricolors. They haven't really gotten a whole lot. It's mainly been the western hognoses. But as a whole, the hognose, my group of hognoses has been the most filmed out of all of my pets, with the bearded dragons actually being at 0 on-screen time, as well as my tree frog, who will be in the next video. But this has been Bring Me the Boa, and this has been how I rehydrate my animals. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in next time when I talk about my White's tree frog and show you guys the cage. Have a great day, you guys.